Finally tonight, essayist Jack Perkins has some closing thoughts about a sport that offers many pleasures in spite of its perils.
If you love skiing enough, you begin to think of it as perhaps a metaphor for other things in life. And if you spend enough time riding chairlifts to the crests of new excitements, you play with that metaphor. For example, throughout history, people have dreamed about the perfect society. What would that be like? Plato's Republic, a manna. Well, I don't mean to overstate the case. I realize this is Sugarloaf, not utopia. But it seems to me that skiing offers at least some of the elements of what it would take to create a perfect society. Look over there. That is a good skier. His skis track close together. His body never seems to be fighting the hill. His skiing seems effortless. He is fluid. He is graceful. He is...
Okay, guys.
He is she. We didn't know that. As people ski, you often don't know whether it's man or woman, black, white, red, or brown, old or young. Race, religion, profession, bank balance, neighborhood, you know none of those as you judge a skier. So you can't prejudge. No prejudging, no prejudice. Shouldn't that be an element of the perfect society? Now, these obviously are kids. Well, let's talk a moment about kids skiing. They seem sometimes so fearless. Instructors will tell you that's why they're easy to teach. They're open to learning to ski because they haven't yet learned to be afraid to ski. Haven't had inculcated into them all the paralyzing apprehensions of adults. Some adults apprehensively lean toward the hill to avoid falling, which tends to make them fall. Kids, unafraid, don't hug the hill. They sail down, carefree, often not even using poles. How wonderful to teach kids what they can do instead of how timorous they should be trying. Another element of our perfect society. In skiing, and I'm talking social skiing, you aren't competing against other people, but, if you wish, against the hill, or, in truth, against yourself. Stretching your abilities, perfecting your skills, how much you succeed and how much you enjoy depends on your effort and determination, each person responsible for himself. Skiing does cost money, can be expensive. So does our metaphor break down? Well, maybe not. You buy a lift ticket before you are lifted. You pay up front. You don't expect the people behind you to pay for you, like the next generation, for example. And you don't expect something free. Well, that's not an unhealthy aspect for a society. And what about the argument that skiing is elitist, for only the most able of body and mind? Well, don't try to sell that one here. Maine's Special Olympics are held at Sugarloaf each year. Parenthetical question. Whatever one thinks of the Kennedy clan, won't history agree that the Special Olympics are the greatest legacy of any Kennedy? They remind us each year that mental and developmental handicaps are like handicaps at the horse track. The fact some individuals have handicaps means that they must be the strongest of all. This girl won the gold medal. Handicap? Not here. So here's what we have, a place where people are judged by what they do, not prejudged by what they are, where kids are encouraged, not inhibited, where each person is responsible for his or her own success and happiness, and where each person pays his or her own way, not expecting a free lift. If that's not a perfect society, it's not a bad way to start. I'm Jack Perkins.